What's going on, guys? Duelim here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Alliance War. That's right, I make videos for Alliance War too. We're going to be talking about how the reward structure changed because now they have diamonds in Alliance War. Also, the increases to the every war payout. It was supposed to have about a 20% increase according to a blog, so we're going to check those out as well. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm running on defense for this new season, given the new rules where new warriors are a lot better. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Kicking off this video, we're going to be talking about my war defense, and that's going to be listed here. As you can see, we have Infinity Watch on defense. They're going to be a great choice because Cosmic Heroes get some bonuses given the new war rules going on. New Warriors are going to be a staple on defense for this season, obviously, because they get massive buffs as well. So putting your New Warriors on defense is a great idea as always. Infestation, a no-brainer. I have Invaders here because I don't have another good defense to put in here. Invaders are still decently sized, and they're still going to take at least a thought to take out. Next is going to be Hive Mind with Super Scroll. I'm not really going to be using Hive Mind on defense, and I'm hoping people are going to underestimate this, honestly. And then Super Scroll does get the benefits from 2 villains in Venom and Carnage, and then 2 heroes with Gwenom and Void Knight. So this defense is going to be pretty interesting. Room number 6, we've got Dormammu with obviously Vol, Beta Ray Bill, and then Thor and Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is really tiny, which is good, but she does have that T4 passive to make sure that she is going to do her passive every time somebody dies. Dormammu's there for the revives, obviously, so it's going to make Vol a pain in the neck to kill unless you're running, War Dogs into here, which is an obvious counter. Room number 7, we're going to be running New Avengers. Straight up New Avengers is still a good team to run on defense, obviously. They don't need to be very big, as you can see here. Mine's not very big, but at 1 million, they're still going to take a pretty good team to take out. Room number 8, we've got Extreme in here. That's right, full Extreme. This team is a nuisance on defense unless you're running like a Weapon X into it to take it out pretty handedly. But it's always going to be pretty good on defense, and you're not losing anything on offense, honestly, by putting them in here. Room number 9, we're going to be having Darkhold with America Chavez because America Chavez is going to change the speed of this team. So this is going to be a good team to have in here as well. Room number 10, I'm keeping Rebirth in here because I don't have a better option because I never built things like Heroes for Hire or other things like that could be a better option here. The bonuses to Cap and Peggy are pretty substantial, so you're still going to get some good value out of having Rebirth in here. I wouldn't recommend putting them in room 10. This is obviously in no particular order, honestly. But Peggy and Cap are going to be still pretty good here, and as the out-of-time team comes out, you can slowly sub them in to make this a much better defense. But that's going to be what I have on defense. Obviously, you could put a Heroes for Hire with a pre-tank in here, a pre-taunting tank in here. You could put Superior 6 on defense, but I like having them on offense. Same thing with Secret Defenders, Gamma, Nowhere, anything like that. It's obviously going to depend on your defense and what you have on offense and what your alliance is trying to do with everything else. So it all depends. But yeah, so let's get into the war rewards and what was changed on the war payouts for each war that you do. As you can see here, we've got a blog that was released January 18th, 2024, and it says that the devs have been listening to your feedback that the rewards from War and Crucible feel underwhelming. The next season of War, which is going to be the one starting now, they meant season as in like Rebirth getting boosts or Superior 6 getting boosts, anything like that. This is now the new War season. We'll see a significant increase in gold. As you can see in game, that's not the case right now. The War rewards have not been pushed if that is going to be the case. So as of right now, they have not changed anything. For Plat 3 at 633k gold, that's going to be the same amount for a win as per usual. I know they have said that they wanted to push this up by about 20%, including the war credits as well, because I know a lot of people strapped for war credits when it comes to getting the characters in there and having to get a lot of teal uniques because that's the biggest bottleneck I've seen people have. So as of right now, this hasn't changed, and this needs to be changed. We've been asking in the Envoy chat as to why this hasn't been changed and what's going to be happening with this. But until then, we don't know what's going to be going on. We're hoping there is a change before the first wars kind of end. Also, because there is an event next week coming for earning war credits, and this number being pushed up by 20% will make that event a lot easier and a lot better for people who aren't in Plat 3 and might be in Plat 2 or Plat 1. So I hope that change does go through before that event happens. But until then, we're going to have to wait and see. But let's go talk about the season rewards coming in for War for this season. As you can see here, the War rewards for the new season are in, and this is bad. This is really bad. So if you remember from raids, anybody that was in the top 1,000 for the raid rewards was able to get a 1 diamond on whatever character was featured. Now you have to be within the top 100 to even get a 1 diamond. To get a 2 diamond, you have to be in top 10, and then only the number 1 alliance is going to get a 3 diamond. So this is a massive, massive nerf to the reward structure, and I think it's honestly terrible. Once again, we've asked in the Envoy chat if this was intended, if this is supposed to be this way. If so, why? Because to be able to push to top 100 is kind of doable for some higher end alliances that may not take War too seriously. For example, my alliance doesn't take War too seriously, but we did get rank 115. And knowing that War rewards were going to have diamonds in them, we wanted to take War more seriously to make sure we got into this top 100 bracket to presumably get a 2 diamond on whatever feature character is here. And now the fact that it's just a 1 diamond for a more effort being in the top 100 is crap, honestly. It's not good at all, and it's not worth it. And then to tell us that we have to push to top 10 just to get better rewards to get a 2 diamond, that's not feasible, because in the top 10, the only alliances that are there are going to be the big spenders and the people that take War extremely, extremely serious, like people that are in Pathfinder's Alliance, Beta Ray Bill's Alliance, all that kind of stuff. So this reward structure here being top 10 is ridiculous. I know obviously Titania is not the most contested character to be in here, but I think this needs to be changed before there is a higher contested character in here, such as like when they put Spider Weaver in here, or if they put somebody as good as Kang in here, then people are really going to have a problem. So the fact that 1 to 3% only gets a 7 red on her when they're literally just giving us 7 reds for free on every character is not okay, and it's not how this game should be played out. So I'm hoping we're able to get this change. We'll obviously keep you updated as it comes, but as of right now, this reward structure is terrible and it needs to be changed. Closing out this video, I wanted to make sure I went over the room rules once again to make sure everybody was on the same page as to what they're going to be. So if you didn't like my defense in the beginning of the video, you guys can put something that you like a little bit more. So added to all rooms, 20% primary stats to defending war-ready allies, new warrior allies, sorry. So obviously new warriors is going to be on defense. If they're not exhausted, they're going to spawn with 2 safeguard, offense up, defense up, and 10% turn meter, which this part is pretty nuts, honestly, for new warriors. 20% primary stats to war-ready attacking allies. That's the normal there. Cargo Bay is going to be 10% primary stats to all defending war-ready allies. So getting out Cargo Bay pretty quickly is going to be essential because it's a global buff. Hangar is going to be adjacent only, so it's going to be 15% barrier to all defending war-ready allies. So this one's not going to be too impactful. 15% barrier can be pretty good, but it's not the most impactful. As compared to Cargo Bay or honestly Med Bay. As you can see here, Med Bay is also a global. 2 regeneration, that's kind of meh too, honestly. I feel like Cargo Bay is still the number 1 target. Barracks, when it comes to adjacent, apply offense up to defending war-ready allies. This one can be pretty bad because a lot of people with the initial barrage, their first turns, they're going to have offense up. So taking out barracks pretty quick is going to be essential. I think that's probably going to be the number 2 target or number 3 target. Armory is adjacent, 20% primary stats to defending war-ready allies. I think this is going to be the biggest one that you're going to want to take out super quickly. I think it's going to be a tie between Armory and Cargo Bay. And honestly, it'll probably be Armory, then Cargo Bay, then Med Bay, maybe because of the regenerations, but I don't see the regenerations being too good. And then Hangar, and then Barracks as the last kind of ones that you take out. I would say probably, Hangar is probably the last one that you take out, and then Med Bay, and then Barracks. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this gave you guys some information that was helpful. I hope you guys are going to start posting on Reddit a little bit and let your voice be heard to the devs, knowing that the rewards being changed. The structure for the season rewards is not good at all. I also want you guys to voice your opinions on the war rewards when it comes to every single war and it not getting increased, because that's something that they said that was going to happen and it has not as of right now. I also want you guys to leave a comment down below. If you saw my defense and you think something could be put on that could be better, please let me know down below. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, y'all.